Hello, everybody. My name is junaidsupportwala, and today I have such a nice guest on the line. She is Ma'am Rani Thanacoody. So, to start off, could you share with our audience a bit more about your journey and how you come to blend your academic career with holistic healing and personal development?
Yes, thank you, Junaid, for this great question. It's so lovely to meet you and to be on your channel and to talk to you and to your audience. So, I am originally from a small island called Mauritius, and I have moved to the UK for the job. I got an academic position 15 years ago, and my area of teaching for the past 20 years have been human resource management, and I have been doing research as well. So my areas of research are in stress and well-being. And how I so I've do a lot of things, but during the pandemic, I realized that I wanted to find out more about certain patterns in my life that were reoccurring. And that's when I started to train as a clinical hypnotherapist. So I am a clinical hypnotherapist. I also did other courses. I am a compassion practitioner. I am a chakra practitioner, astrologer, tarot reader, and I am also a Mars Venus life and relationship coach. So I did all these courses to help myself. And now, having found the healing, having found the real, the having found the answers that I needed, and I am now helping others in order to discover themselves so that they can live the best possible life without living in trauma for their whole life. And I also have a podcast and a YouTube channel called Amazing You. And the aim of this podcast and YouTube channel is to help people who are facing some tough times. And we know at this time, a lot of people are going through challenges, whether it's their job, facing anxiety, emotional and physical illnesses. So it is to help people, to uplift them, to give them a hope that there is hope that they can get out of the situation that they are. So I've got my channels and I have also websites, my websites, which is Dr. Ranithanacoody.com, and my other website is marsvenuscoaching.com. And I have published, co-authored two books, one with a friend called Susie Dent, and that book is about a few of us of co-authors. We share our journey of experiencing sexual abuse. So, and the reason for that book is to give women hope that they are not alone and that they need to speak up so that they can get the help. So that's the reason for the first book. And the second book, I co-authored it with Dr. John Gray, who is a very well-known author. I'm sure you might have heard of him. He wrote the book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
Yes, a little bit.
Yes, so with him and my 30 other fellow coaches, we co authored the books, which is called Love and Coaching. And my chapter is chapter 4, and the title is The Best Investment You Will Ever Make. So
Great.
I would really recommend people to go and look at these books because it will help them to rediscover themselves so that they can live to their highest potential. So this is in a nutshell, briefly about me and how I include that. So full time I am an academic, and I realized that doing research is not enough on stress and well-being. And 20 years of research, I say I am not really helping people. Just writing papers is great, but how am I helping the population, the world at large? And then I realized after doing the healing, I can help people now because now I go deeper into those modalities and it really bring life-changing transformation to people's lives. So I love that practical aspect of giving people that freedom to let go of the past so that they can move forward. So that's about
Great.
it. Thank you.
Great to hear your journey, ma'am. You definitely did a lot. As a woman, it's very difficult for everyone to do stuff like that, but you have done a lot. That's great. And so the next question is like, how do you see the intersection between your academic expertise in human resources management and organizational behavior and your role as a holistic healer? And how do these aspects complement each other?
They are very much related. They are very much related because I have been doing research in stress and well being and looking at work family conflict. But we never go to the root cause. We just go to the surface level of looking at what organizations can do. But in doing the healing, the therapies, that's where I go to the root cause of the issue. So the issues are not just the surface of people having the anxiety and the depression. It goes much, much deeper when we do the therapy and we
Yeah,
understand where it's coming from. So I think it combines really well in just getting the understanding from the papers of what can be done, yes, but also we have to go deeper to it and understand the employees better. And only when we go deeper in each individual case of why people are suffering from anxiety, depression, and stress, that we can even help them better.
great, great. That was a good answer. And so we will head toward our next question. And as a clinical hypnotherapist specializing in transformational therapy, can you explain how this approach differs from traditional therapy and how it has proven effective in guiding individuals through deep healings?
Yes, thank you for this beautiful question. This therapy is very different from other therapy method because we go to the together with the client, we go to the root cause of their issue and the client get the understanding. So we use different techniques in the session. So it's a 2.5 hour session, and the client get the understanding of their issue, of their one specific issue. And once the client get the understanding, in the session we help the client I help the client then to get rid of those beliefs that has been holding them back and keeping them preventing them from moving forward. And once they've done that, they are also reprogrammed, help them to reprogram their brain, their mind to think in a different way. Because once you let go of the past, you have to now be able to move forward. So this therapy is really interesting because it has won so many awards, about I think 7, 8 awards around the world, and it is very rapid because the client doesn't need to come for 10, 20 sessions and do talk therapies. They get the understanding in 1 or 2 sessions. So
Yep,
it's
yep.
really effective. And at the end of the session, the client get a personalized audio. So they get a personalized audio that they listen, and that helps them to look forward, to move their life forward, and also to create new neurons in their brain so that they start to think in a more positive way. And that's what we call neuro linguistic programming. So this is really a cutting edge therapy, I would say, because I have seen how quickly it has helped me. I have suffered from several years from irritable bowel syndrome. And in a few sessions, I have been free from that and I can eat anything. And I have seen clients coming as well with anxiety for 20 years. And in 1 or 2 sessions,
It's very
they,
difficult.
they get the relief. They get the relief and they can
Great.
move forward in their life. And not only they get the relief, but it helps them to have greater relationship with their family and with their children, with their husbands. So their life improve in a very transformative way, in a positive way.
Yes, it's like we can say that you guys are helping to totally change a person who is facing from the negativity and stuff like that. So that's good. You are working wonderful, ma'am.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
let's go ahead to our next question. So your Mars Venue Life and Relationship Coach. How does your coaching approach help individuals navigate the complexities of relationship, and what common challenges have you observed in your clients?
Yes, I think it helps to. I love the coaching, the Mars Venus coaching, because we help the client to get clarity in their life first, where they are now, because a lot of people don't know where they are right now. They don't even know what they are going to have do in the future. So we help them to get the clarity to find out where they are now, what are their issues, and then together with the client, step by step, we craft a plan where I help them to move forward in achieving their goals or their dreams, because it's a bit like a GPS. If you want to go somewhere, you have to put your current destination. So
Yes,
that's what I
yes,
help them to find out where they are now.
I got you.
Absolutely. And then they look at the GPS, they put the next location, and I take them according to their own pace, and we move towards them achieving the dreams. And I had clients use ask me what is, so I would like to offer everybody who is on this call, watching and listening, I will send you my link, or they can go to my marsvenuscoach and they can book over there for a free 30 minutes evaluation to find out where they are now. So this is a gift I give to your audience, to anyone who wants to find out where they are now.
Thank
And
you, thank you.
you are most welcome. And also, you asked me something else about the about uh, I can't remember. You asked me something else as well I wanted to share with you.
What common challenges have you observed in your clients?
Yes, great question. Yes. The common challenge is people are stuck where they are. They don't know how to move forward. I have seen that in so many clients.
Yes, you're right.
And so, what I help them first, I do the hypnotherapy to help them to get out of that stuck mode. And then I do the coaching, which is really working very well, so that they can now start to look at the things that they want to do in their life, because everybody has dreams. But when we are in trauma, the dreams, we don't have time to think of dreams because we are surviving every day and we are fighting to survive every day. But
Yes,
once they are able to let go of that, in the hypnotherapy, in the compassion session, in the past life regression session, then we work on the coaching to help them to move forward. So coaching, it's about looking forward, helping people to move forward. And Mars Venus coaching is really great because we also work with helping clients with their emotional blocks. So we have specific techniques that we use to help clients let go of their emotional blocks so that they can move forward. So the challenge, like I tell you, is have so many people who are stuck where they are feeling anxious, they are depressed. This is the greatest challenge I've seen in clients so far.
thank you, ma'am. You explained each and everything in just in your these lines, and we will head toward our next question, ma'am. So the next question is: could you elaborate on your role as a breathwork coach and how conscious breathing techniques facilitate emotional release and self-discovery, and how do these techniques contribute to overall well-being?
Thank you. That is such a great question. I'm so happy you asked that because breathing is such an important thing, Junaid.
Yeah,
You know, the
yeah.
first thing that we do when we are born, we take a breath. And
Yes, it's the main thing.
yes, and without breathing, that is our life force. That gives us energy. That gives us the that makes the blood circulate. So without breathing, we die. And the last thing we do is when we die, we exhale our last breath. So breathing is such an important part of life, and we forget about it. You know, when we are under stress, we are thinking of running from the danger, running from things, or being too busy doing things, and we don't breathe properly. we breathe only up to our chest. We don't breathe
Yes.
from our tummy because we are in a
Yes.
state of hurry, we are worried. So, and this creates a lot of blocks in the body when we don't breathe properly, because the body,
Yes.
it affects the whole nervous system. And I don't know if you've heard of the vagus nerve. Have you?
Not. Not
Okay.
much, because I'm a young guy, and we are playing football and stuff like that. So we have not heard a lot about it.
Right. So I'll explain very briefly the vagus nerve, how it's connected to the stress. So the vagus nerve is the longest nerve. They call it the vagabond nerve. It's the longest nerve from the right side behind your ear. You won't feel it if you touch it, but it's there, and it goes all through the different organs, from your heart to your liver, your gut, to your tummy.
Mm.
And when you are under stress, that's the
Mm.
first thing that will happen. Your nerve, your longest nerve, will start to impact on all the other systems in your body, your digestion. Because when we are under stress, our digestion is, we can't eat because we are under stress. We have bloating, stomach ache,
Yes.
because
Yes.
that nerve is
I
linked.
understand.
Yes.
Yes, I understand.
So that's why it's so important. Breathing, it helps to release that nerve and to release all of the system in the body, so that we can digest food properly. And also it helps us to regulate our blood pressure. It helps us to think better when we are not under stress. When we breathe, I tell you, this has been an amazing technique that I have used myself, for myself, because I was experiencing a lot of digestion issues during the pandemic. And this has helped me so much in clearing, in breathing better, and being conscious. And also breathing help you to stay in the now, because when you focus on your breathing, you tend to focus in the now. And it is a great technique that I would highly recommend people who face stress. So breathe several times throughout the day, and it helps you also to have better focus, to think better. Or it is one of the most important technique, I would say, that everybody should practice.
Okay, great, great, ma'am. And I have heard, like when I was reading your all the description you shared me, and also your website. So I was like looking for a word. It's a chakra healing. So as a chakra healer, how do you work with the body's energy centers to restore balance and vitality? And what role do you think energy plays in our physical and mental health?
Yes, I think you will have to go slowly, one question by one question, because otherwise
Okay, I will repeat it.
it's
Okay,
the
repeat
first
it.
the first one, and then I'll answer the second one. Thank you. You are muted. I can't hear you.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm saying that as a chakra healer, how do you work with the body's energy centers to restore balance and vitality?
Yes, that's a great question. The energy centers are so important because they hold, our body is such a powerful temple, because it holds every emotions. If we are not able to express any emotions in our life, or any trauma we experience, the body holds it. So then it blocks the energy centers, and that's how the blocks happen, the trauma happen, when our energy centers get blocked. And when our energy centers get blocked, it can be blocked from experiencing abuse at home, from
Mhm.
experiencing an accident, from not being able to express ourselves as a child. And as we grow up, those energy centers start to get blocked, because we cannot be ourselves. We cannot be who we are. So as they get blocked, then we are not able to fulfill our highest potential, to express ourselves, to be creative, because it starts from the root. The root is our safety. Then we don't feel safe in the world, and we cannot meditate properly. So all these are part of the energy centers. So they are extremely important in giving us energy as well, because when our energy centers are blocked, we feel lethargic, we feel we feel that we don't have energy, we feel it's like we feel always tired. So it's so important to work on those energy centers, because that will give us unlock our creativity, our potential, and also improve our whole overall mental, physical, and emotional well-being. It's extremely important.
Great, great, ma'am. So I will head toward the next question. It's a tarot reading and astrology. So draw on your intuitive abilities. You are also a proficient tarot reader and astrologer. So how do these ancient divinations tools provide insights and guidance on life's journey?
Yes, thank you for this beautiful question. These two techniques are tarot reading and astrology. Everybody can do it. It's not only me, you are as intuitive, but it's about developing those inner gifts. And
Yes.
how they help in divination, like you said, it's about how they help the individual. I would say it helps these tarot reading and astrology, they help the person to understand their unconscious, the pattern inside of them, the aspect of their personality that they were not aware. So these two are extremely interesting, and they help the individual to understand how connected we are to this universe, because we are not separate from the universe. We are one
Yes.
with the universe. So it as we are understand ourselves using astrology and tarot reading, we are able to develop our talents and know what areas we need to develop, but it also helps us to understand what we are here for in this lifetime. What is our mission? What is our life purpose? That so many people ask themselves. But in astrology, it is there. It is all. It shows us what is the path that we need to take. So I think it is these two are amazing techniques that help each one of us to go deeper within ourselves to understand who we are.
Great, great, ma'am. And let's head toward our next question, ma'am. So the
Yes.
next question is in your podcast and YouTube channels, Amazing You by Dr. Rani Thanacoody, you share inspirational stories. Can you highlight a particularly impactful story or piece of advice you share that resonated with your audience?
Yes, I think one of the story that I would share to people is it was one of my first podcasts. It is called Believe in Yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on that journey where I didn't have people to help me to believe in myself. I was always put down. I was always told that this and this are not right with me, that I should give up when I do things, that, and on that journey, there was a time in my life where everybody was trying to put me down. I just left a job, and I didn't know what to do. And but something inside me told me, you have to keep applying. You have to go back to the UK to get another job, because there is more for you to do. So I listened to that inner voice inside me, because everybody around me was telling me, give up. You are stubborn. You don't understand what is wrong with you. You need
Yes, yes. Sometimes people said that you have to leave. You have to like don't need to go for again and again. Or yep, I understand.
absolutely. The naysayers
I have
are
faced some stuff like that.
Yeah, the naysayers are always there to tell you don't do it, you know? But that inner voice inside of you, that's the voice that I listen. And I was praying a lot, I tell you. That helped me so much during that tough time. I have always been a great believer in God. And I was praying, and I heard that voice inside of me, God's voice telling me, you need to go back. There is more for you. I didn't know.
Yes,
I
this
didn't know
this
what I was
this
coming.
inspiration is in our inner side is something different. Like it help anyone to do the thing, or you don't have to stop or like that. Yep, I understand.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's like so important to listen to that voice and have faith in God. Have faith that God will open a door, even if you don't see the light. But the door will open as you keep pushing forward. I tell you, I applied for so many jobs and I got a job. And nobody believed that I would, but I did believe that I would. You know, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody would believe in you. So I would say
Got
to
it.
people, it's so important, believe in yourself, because that would help you to go such a long way, because people around you will always criticize and say things, but you have to believe in your own belief, believe in your dreams, and never
Yes,
give up on
this
yourself.
yes, ma'am. This message is like it's a need of this era,
Yes,
and there's a few people who are doing this, or they are like empowering the people and young minds that you can do it. There's something in yourself, and you can do it. So yes, this is very important thing.
absolutely, because in everyone there is greatness, and you are all here for greatness, everybody.
Yep.
So believe in yourself, because you are here all for a great purpose.
Okay.
That's what I would
So
like.
mm-hmm, great. So, ma'am, the next question is I was looking that your collaboration with Dr. Johnny Gray resulted in the book Love and Coaching. And what key message do you convey in your chapter, The Best Investment You Will Ever Make? And how goes it relate to personal and relationship growth?
Yes, it is so important, because we are we have been taught very often, when we come from Asian cultures, that we have to give to others. It's important to give, to share to others. But what happens very often, we forget ourselves. We forget that we exist. So,
Mm-hmm.
in that story, I shared about how important it is to invest in ourselves first, invest in our personal growth, whether it's finding a coach, or investing in books, attending courses, seminars, finding a mentors, because when you invest in yourself, you will discover part of yourself that you didn't know, and you will discover talents that you didn't know, but also you will be able to fill yourself first. Fill yourself with good things, with positive things, because that would keep you uplifted, that would keep you strong in challenging times. And when you fill your cup with all this positivity, gratitude, mindfulness, you are able then to show up better and to give to your community even better.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that will impact the relationship in a positive
Yes.
when we start with ourselves. So
Yes.
it's about investing in ourselves is the greatest gift that you can all give yourself at the end of the year. Instead of buying clothes and eating a lot, I think investing in your mental, physical health, and personal growth, it will take you a long way to discover your potential and to live abundant life.
Yes, ma'am. That was a great answer. I got each and everything you told here. And I also believe that my audience will also get the thing. But are you asking for? So, ma'am, we are getting near to our closing, and there was a stuff. Bare. Uh, yes, in your second book, Bare, Naked, and Beautiful. What additional insights or contribution do you provide to the field of personal development on holistic well-being?
Yes. So in that book, I shared my journey of having faced sexual abuse, and we don't need to live in the past. We don't. Our past does not define us. Healing can happen. So that's what I shared in the book, that we can heal from that, and we can now help others, because when we heal other people, because when we are hurt, we will hurt other people. So it's very important to heal from our traumas so that we can heal others.
Great, great. Ma'am, thank you very much for your time and for your valuable time and your words. And at the last, it's a last question, and I will complete my this like podcast. So, in closing, what is your core message or philosophy when it comes to empowering individuals to live purposeful life and meaningful lives? So, what advice would you give to someone starting their transformative journey?
Yes, that is a great question. I would like to say a big thank you, first of all, to you and to your audience. It's been a pleasure. The conversation went so fast, and I know we are reaching our end. So, what advice I would give to people? I would say be grateful. Start from here. Start to be grateful for every little things in your life and make gratitude as part of your daily routine as you get up, but do it throughout the day as well. Because the more grateful you are, the more great things you will attract. So, gratitude
Yes.
is the altitude for you to rise higher. So, always be grateful, even in the hard times. Be
Yes.
grateful because there is always a silver lining behind it, even if you don't understand it straight away. So, be grateful for the hard situations because you are always learning and you are growing. Because when you are growing, you are learning. And if you stop growing, you will start to die. So keep learning and keep growing and practice your gratitude daily.
Thank you very much again, ma'am, for your time, for and all that. And you explained a lot. I also took you a lot of time, and thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.